Our Strategic Partner Grants programme provides core funding to voluntary and community sector organisations that undertake a strategic role in the borough. These organisations provide services to some of the poorest, most disadvantaged households in Merton. Merton Centre for Independent Living, MCIL, is an organisation for deaf and disabled people, run and controlled by deaf and disabled people. We fund MCIL to positively influence organisations through pan-disability policy and strategy. We also fund MCIL to provide home visiting advice and advocacy.
Because even one day out of the blue from Merton Social Services saying a social worker will be coming to visit to talk about your care package. She implied that my workers would be sacked and I would have a living care, which I didn't want.
An independent advocate generally advocates for disabled people around issues to do with like benefits, housing, hate crime. So, say for example, if you have like a complex benefit issue where maybe your benefits have been stopped, so you're feeling a bit anxious at that time, you might not know where to go, and the letters you get might be very complicated. Having that person there to support you and speak on your behalf can actually take a lot of the pressure off.
It helped me retain my independence.
Although MSL just got me in contact initially, and I took it from there. I think it was important because they have experience with it, and I think I would have been very hesitant to do it, and I probably actually wouldn't have known how to start the process. To have a social services care assessment to just give me assurance that as I get older and as my care needs change, that I know where to go and I know what to do to meet those care needs.
Because the paperwork's so big, you can't always remember everything, and then sometimes you might miss little things that do mean a lot to that assessment. So it's nice to have that person to talk to before and go through and put down all the things that you think are important. MCIL has enabled me, and I would think quite a few other people, to stay independent and to have a voice, really.
Citizens Advice Merton and Lambeth, CAMEL, is a charity that provides information and advice to help people who live, work or study in Merton or Lambeth. We fund CAMEL to provide information, advice and advocacy services.
I was working in Gatwick and I have a stroke. And my doctor replied my company that I'm not fit to work. So when I applied for my employment support, they rejected me. They said I'm fit to work. It is about 4 to 6 weeks, which I was suffering, no income. I went to Citizen Borough in Merton. They can see that I'm not fit. Without them, I'm still going to suffer.
There have been lots and lots of cases that I have worked on over the years where I feel very pleased that we got the right outcome. And it is things like people whose benefits had been stopped, who were close to destitution, and we managed to rescue them from that situation. Or people who were within a few days of losing their homes. They really have very few other places, if any, that they can go to when they have a problem with these things.
The difference between us and other charities is that other charities are more focused. As far as I know, in the UK we are the only ones who do an overall picture on someone and assess overall what need they have. And this is very often more than what they think they have. So they come in with that. And then if you ask enough questions, you realize, for example, that it's domestic abuse. And they wouldn't come in with that, but we get to it.
One of the things we get quite a lot is somebody bringing in a letter from the Department of Work and Pensions or the council. I've had this letter, they say, and they're really worried. But actually, quite often, if you can understand what it says in the letter, all it says is, we've received your application and you will hear something else from us. But because it's written in, council jargon, the people haven't understood it and it frightens them. So that is an important thing that we do, actually. We help people not to be frightened of the various agencies that they have to deal with.
In terms of giving people a voice, what Citizens Advice is able to do throughout the country is pick up issues like universal credit, where things are going wrong, and then collect all the information, because all this information can be made central, and then use that to make a case for government to change things. I think that's how the individual gets the voice, as part of that evidence base, which can be used by Citizens Advice to change government policy or practice.
If the volunteers didn't come, they couldn't run the service. They absolutely need the volunteers. They couldn't possibly afford to employ all these people. And of course, you get all the training that you need and the support that you need. You're not just coming in it and told get on with it. There is quite careful training. And that, of course, is good for the clients, because they can be sure that they're getting good advice.